Alright, we're back here with our chicken. We've got Blair right here. I leave the legs on as long as I can because it gives me a good place to hold on to that I can get grip on. And he's already cut out. He's cut around the anal cavity there. And if Blair flips around real quick, you can kind of see what that looks like.
You want to take this off just because it's not...
Yeah, the whole little butt bone area, you can chop that off. And then he cuts all the way around. Okay, so we've sat there and we've gone ahead and we've reached all the way up to the very top to get everything out. We've pulled out everything right here. You'll see everything comes right out the back. You'll wash them out, of course, real good before you do it. And we'll cut off the neck because that will go in our stock pot. Now what we're going to keep out of the insides here, Blair's going to show you. We've got the heart.
I can get everything out of there.
Yeah, you want to lift it up, Blair, and we'll show everybody what it kind of looks like. Well, they've probably seen a chicken. So that's the heart right there that he's working on right now. Now the heart has a sac that's around it, and that sac has to be cut away. So if you pull that guy off, you can pull the sac out. Then you have your liver, and we'll cut that off in a second. But that's what the heart looks like, and that actually tastes really good. Now what you're going to want to do is pull away. They have a bile sac that you want to get just before you get to the liver, and you're going to want to cut the liver away from that little bile sac. The little bile sac is a little black little ball, and if you cut into that, that will ruin your meat. So you don't want to cut into that if you can help it. You just want to cut as close to the liver as you can and try to get that guy out of there.
You can hold it there.
Yeah, it's a little slickery. But yeah, if you can get it out of there. And then this big sac right underneath his hand right here will be where the that's basically his stomach cavity. And alright, we've come now. We butchered our chicken this morning. We've already removed all of its organs, its crawl, that kind of thing. What we're going to do is we're going to be cutting it up into 8 parts so it's easy to put on the barbecue. The first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to cut up to the breastbone, and we actually just separate. You can actually just separate the breast, and this is a chicken, and this is an all-natural one, so it's a little, you'll see it, you'll actually hear it snap. And I like coming from the breast side versus coming from the backbone side because then I can actually see the backbone. The backbone's a little easier. If you come in here, once you've got it all separated out, what you want to do is come on both sides of the backbone, which is this bone right down here in the center. Come in here and just take and press. And with a sharp knife, that guy just splits right out. Come in here on the other side. Watch out, some of these bones are sharp now. And just go ahead and cut right through the backbone. Now a lot of people use this for chicken stock. Now once you've done this, we can go ahead, flip her over. We can cut it into quarters, which you'll see this area right here, which is all loose. Just come in here. And just separate that guy out, separates out your legs and your chicken breast and your wing. And we'll just do the one side here. We can actually come right in here. Go ahead and separate that. And of course, get that wing separated out from your breast. And that gives you your one part there. If you come, you'll actually see a fat line that comes right down the bone here. And a lot of people pop that bone out. And just go ahead and just slap it right through. With a nice sharp knife, you can cut right through the bone, or you can actually go and take the extra time and find the actual joint and cut her up. And what that gives you is your breast, your leg, your thigh, and your wing. Now you'll see, like this wing is quite large because on this is a natural bird, and so they have larger wings, and the breast is a little smaller than a normal breast, just in the fact of that this is it's an all natural bird that we cut up. Now the reason we want to show you this is because of, like this is Safeway's ad today, 99 cents for a whole chicken. Now on the next page it will tell you it's $4.99 for a pre-cut up chicken per pound. So right here, if you're trying to can and you're trying to store meat, 99 cents a pound is definitely easier to do than $4.99 a pound. And all these can actually be cut up even smaller. Now if you've got a boning knife at home, you can bone out, so I usually try to use a boning knife to actually clean all the bones off, but you can with the bone in. I always like a chef's knife that is a German chef's knife versus a Japanese, because they're done at a little wider angle, so they cut through the bones a little better. And this is done at a 20-degree angle versus, let's say, a Japanese slicing knife, which is done at a 16, 17-degree angle. So something like that, and also might be helpful, would be a nice paring knife. So from what we've done today, we've butchered him up. We've got him all ready to go, and at this point he's all ready to go right on the grill, or he'll now fit, if we want to cut him up into quarters again, he'll fit into our jars of can. So this has been Tate from Black Bear Outdoors, blackbearoutdoors.net, and as always, have a